Jussie Smollett.
Smollett.
I'm gonna call him
Smollett.
All right, so Speedy, do you have him?
Yeah, I have a little bit.
We think
of,
we have a little bit of. Is it Eddie Johnson's?
Yeah, the Chicago Police Superintendent. Now, this just gives you an idea, and the press conference is still going on, but he started it out kind of letting you know how they feel and how disgusted they are with everything. And here's about 50 seconds of that audio, video.
This announcement today recognizes that Empire actor Jussie Smollett took advantage of the pain and anger of racism to promote his career. I'm left hanging my head and asking why. Why would anyone, especially an African-American man, use the symbolism of a noose to make false accusations? How could someone look at the hatred and suffering associated with that symbol and see an opportunity to manipulate that symbol to further his own public profile? How can an individual who's been embraced by the city of Chicago turn around and slap everyone in this city in the face by making these false claims?
So they've gone on to said they've even got the amount that the people were paid, $3,500 to do it, and then another $500 for something. So they even know how much the people were paid. And they said that the reason why this was done is what you had mentioned earlier, was he thought this would give him a higher profile, which he could demand more pay. And by the way,
he came from a little-known actor to a very well-known within a week, if you'll remember. I'd never heard of him before, but now I heard about him every day.
You know, $3,500, was that each or was that
total?
Total, yeah.
I feel like, and I don't know the market value, that's a little cheap for a fake assault, don't you think?
It seems to me it would be.
Because I'm going to get in trouble.
It was a buddy.
I've got to leave the country. I've got to be sure I wasn't caught on a camera, which you were. I mean, Chicago's eat up with them.
Yeah. That was a buddy deal, though, because they knew each other. One of them was his trainer.
But I mean, he's an actor on a national primetime show. I would think,
and a musician.
Yeah, I would think he could come up with a little more than that.
Superintendent also referred.
Are you saying buddy deal totally here on this?
I think so. They kind of, hey, I'll give you at least this.
Bubba, this brain trust didn't care how much it was. No. They thought they were getting a good deal.
The Nigerians, to them, it might have been a lot of money.
If y'all wanted me to beat y'all up, I'd have to have at least five.
About five.
At least five.
Got it.
There's certain people I would pay them to let me beat.
All right, let's talk about this for a minute. You know how nuts. Yeah, right.
Here, I'll give you $3,000 if you let me whip your ass.
Yeah, right. There's certain people though. We know that Jussie Smollett, I guess is how they're saying his name now. Just like you said, I never heard from him my whole entire life. I've heard of him now, but it's not really the reason he wanted me to hear from him. But so it happens every time. People know him better than any of us do. So someone went out there and defended him. But don't you think there was somebody that works on this show that when this first came out said, guys, hang on a minute.
The people that's been around him before?
Yeah, look, I know Jussie, he ain't right.
You're probably right.
Do you think there's some people that are at the office right now going, hey, I told y'all. I told y'all, man. Jussie,
I don't feel good about this story.
I don't feel good about this.
Not right here.
Hey, Jussie will exaggerate.
Jussie, if you're going to fabricate one, you did so many things wrong. I mean, if you're going to go that angle that it's the MAGA people, you can't do it in that part of Chicago at that time of the day.
Went too far.
You're off a show. So there's like the listener that was in here yesterday. She made a great point. So I'm supposed to believe these MAGA guys were fans of Empire to know who he was.
Yeah.
To even know, like they would watch that show.
Yeah. Hey, back to the
nothing looked right.
We know how white supremacists love to watch Empire.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another point we've been driving.
To the point that I know one of the B level guys on there.
Yeah, isn't even the main guy.
Yeah.
Another point we've been driving home during this whole time here is something the superintendent started the whole thing off with. It's real quick, but take a listen.
Before I get started on why we're here, as I look out into the crowd, I just wish that the families of gun violence in this city got this much attention.
Ooh, amen.
Because that's who really deserves the amount of attention that we're giving to this particular incident.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
Not happy.
Eddie done said something now.
I tell you, Eddie Johnson brought the house down today.
Well, you know why? Because he goes over into these parts of Chicago, clean up bodies every other day.
Yep.
And he's like, where's news coverage on this?
That's right.
He sees devastated families as they're,
A lot of people asking that question, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. He even referred to the letter and said, when he realized that wasn't enough and that didn't get the attention that he wanted, now he went to this.
Yeah, because he thought the letter was going to do it.
Yeah.
The press just never really picked up on that.
I understand the part about, I guess it all was about trying to get his name out there, because I'm trying to draw his line to I'm under attack gets me a raise. But it's not about the raise. The raise comes when my name gets better known. Right?
Yeah, right.
It helps my music career, because don't forget, see, he had a concert that he soldiered through and went ahead and performed anyway because he wasn't going to let them win. He could have canceled because he was so hurt. At first he mentioned broke rib, but then they show him up there dancing and singing. Everybody's going to say there's no broke rib here.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But again, and again, the footage of the people, Rick, there were people mobbing him wanting his autograph,
Greg,
which had probably never happened before.
I heard the timeline guy mention some scrapes and some bruises, so did his friends have to scratch him and punch him a couple times?
There's a rumor that he got in a fight with his better half, for lack of a better term, or whatever. His
partner?
Yeah. And then, of course, he said that wasn't true, but I don't know. Because I got news for you. If them big muscular guys would have really attacked him, he'd have been in a lot worse shape. Did you see the two guys?
Oh, yeah. They're big. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There, I can see them right there buying the stuff, Greg, in HD quality.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, like Bubba said, can the picture be any clearer than that?
Yeah,
I know you're impressed with that, Bubba.
I've seen school day photos not that good. Really. You talking about somebody got a good camera and a good location? That's it.
Yeah.
So does that guy look like in the purple whatever that is, the head covering? Does he look like he's reconsidering it? I mean, he kind of has that look.
He does
on
have
his
that look, Rick. Like he's hung in a stare, like, ooh, I don't know about this.